25. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's open. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he added the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give out of the gun. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to throw, it's Ward. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pocket starts to collapse. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Hunter. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Ward. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Going up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. And back to the air on second down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the offense will stay out there for one more play with 1 second remaining in the first half. Dropping back, it's Ward. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Huskies!
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
On to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. Fair catch called for and made. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. We are locked up to start the second half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. Two very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way. So for this offense right here, this drive, start off the second half, David. They need to put something together and really put pressure on the opponent.
And the thing I like about bowl games, man, is they're exciting. You go for it more on fourth down, less to lose, not as uptight. So I look for this second half to be fun, to be wild, to be loose.
Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half of the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these two quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on third down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to...
And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
They'll try the outside to the left. Pickup of one. It's down at the 11.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. And a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a third down.
Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And now they regain the lead. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Touchdown, Owls. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Motion from the offense. To the air, it's Ward. Trying to get to him. Looking deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Moving away from pressure. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
This defensive line has got to do a better job getting pressure on the opposing quarterback. You cannot allow this QB to scan the entire field and have all day to throw. Look, I know this quarterback's good, but this defense right now is making him look like the Heisman winner.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They keep attacking through the air. Quick strike complete. And they're able to get him on the ground. And the Huskies want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, Washington! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Steps away to find some room. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Steps away. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Dropping back, it's Ward. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Absolutely perfect. All tied up now in the final stages of this one.
That is a massive kick late here in the game to tie it up. And now, can your defense do their job and at minimum hold them scoreless here to put this thing into OT? Or even better, can they get you the football back and give you an opportunity to win the game?
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Touchdown, Huskies! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
It's a fine line right now between being aggressive, trying to win it here, and not blowing the game with a turnover. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Hunter. At the 20, he's got space. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Wants to throw. It's Ward. Here's a throw downfield late. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He'll take another shot here. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's going to go down as time has run out. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game right at the end.